Okay, now let's talk about variables in PHP. I'm going to remove this. I'm still using the same file. Let's do a bit of cleaning up. Okay, save this. Okay, now variables in PHP is very simple. There's not like in JavaScript you use var, and then in VB you use dim, but in PHP you don't have that. So if you want to use a variable, you just put a $, and then let's say name equals to Ali. That's it. So if you have another variable, let's say salary, so you can put salary equals to 1000. And if let's say you have CGPA, and you can do it as this. Alright, so there's no specifically a value in front of your variables to state what kind of data is the variable. So it's just plainly this way. As long as you have a $sign in front, it'll be okay. So this is how you set your variables and give it a value. And if you want to print your variable's value, you can use two ways. One is echo. You can do it this way. You can put hi, okay, and then semicolon. There's another one, you call it as print, and the same thing. And inside the double quotes, you can actually put, don't forget your semicolon at the end of the line. You can even put HTML text inside your echo or even your print. So if I save this and then I go to my browser, so now it's the same file. I'm running from my server. Let me change this. I don't really like to see IP address. So I'm going to change it back to localhost. So this is what I have. The first hi is actually from my echo. The second hi is actually from my print. So now, if let's say I want to incorporate, I want to do something like, hi Ali, your salary is 1000. So what I can do is, I can do something like this. It's quite easy. You can actually incorporate the variables directly inside your double quotes, your string. Hi name, your salary is salary. You can do it this way. And if I save this and I run again from my localhost, I'll get something like this. Very simple. Okay. Or what you can do is, you can do something different. I can do something like, hi, close first, dot name, dot open, your salary is close dot, and at the end I don't have anything. So this is another way. Can you see the dot here? The dot is actually something like the plus sign in JavaScript, whereby you want to join a string with another string. The output is still the same. If I save this and then I run, I'll get the same thing. And for the second one, I can actually do a bit of modification. I can do something like number format, and I can put something like this. So if I save this and I run, it's much more nicer looking. Maybe we should add RM in front. Okay, done. Okay, so there's two ways for me to print. One is using echo, the other one I'm using print. So the same thing I can copy and paste for my print statement. So what is the difference between echo and print? For echo, I can have multiple parameters. Example, I can put echo name, comma, salary, comma, CGPA. I can do this. If I run this, I'll have something like this. Okay, of course I didn't use break, so it's all together here. Everything is displayed. If I do the same thing for print, okay, and then I do name, and then I do salary, and then I do CGPA. So let's see what happens. If I run this, I'll get an error. So I cannot have multiple parameters for my print statement, but I can have multiple parameters for my echo. So it depends on for what purpose you're using it, but use it carefully. Make sure you know echo can have parameters, print cannot have parameters. And one more thing, you can either incorporate your variables straight away inside your statement, or you can break it and then put a dot and then combine it with your variables, and then put a dot again and combine it with your string. Number format is actually a function, inbuilt function in PHP, whereby you can set decimal places for your numbers.